Hey guys, and welcome back to episode 16 of Strive to Survive Season 2. So, I figured we'd start this episode someplace different. We usually start inside our main house, so we are at the entrance to the other Nether portal. And the reason we're here is we're going to be doing some work down in the Nether today. And probably in the next couple episodes, we're going to be working down in the Nether. And as you can see, it's starting to get dark. And I need to grab some cobblestone before we go down there. So I'm gonna head over to our main base, and then I'll pick up when we're back there. It's just right over there. So I'll catch you guys in a little bit, and then we'll head down into the Nether. Alright guys, we're back. We're almost back to the base. You can see we're gonna face some opposition here. Some zombies. But we're not too worried. I'm actually just killing them to get the experience orbs. But, yeah. So, ooh, you've got some decent armor, don't you? And a potato. We'll take it. So, really, what we're going to be doing is we're going to be headed down into the Nether. So, that's the plan. Just head this way. But I need to grab some cobble first. And for now, we'll just grab what's in our top chest. We've got all this in the bottom chest, but I don't know that we're going to need that just yet. So we're going to head down into the Nether. We don't have anything here. We'll leave our bed, this armor, because frankly, we're not going to need that stuff. You can't use beds down there. Our armor is relatively decent. I'll keep the fishing rod on me because I know if I leave it, I'll end up forgetting it. We aren't going to need the rotten flesh either. So, let's go ahead and head down there. Make sure we have some wood. And we do, because we're going to need that for what I have planned. So, we are good. Now we're down in the Nether. In the new Nether, I should specify. Not the Season 1 Nether. We did that. This is just the stuff that we've gathered from this Nether. We are going to need some ladders, so let's work on that real quick. And that will give us 25 total. And I don't think that'll be enough, to be honest, to do what I want. But we'll just see. So my plan, let's step outside for a minute, is to go all the way to the top there. And I'll explain why in a minute, but I just want to make sure that we can basically pick anywhere and do this little project. I think maybe what we'll do is we'll pick this back corner here to start, and we're just going to start heading up, but let's make sure we have a pick before we set out. So then what we'll do is build up there, and what I'm basically going to do is just encase this little ladder structure in cobble. That way we can't get shot off by ghast. And my plan is to build up to the top here, and I should be doing that while we, you know what, let's move these closer. But, yeah, my plan is to build up to the top, and then, I don't want to build too far, because then if we fall, we will take a ton of damage. But yeah, build up to the top, and then we'll use that as a passageway to get to other places once we're up in there. So, look, I don't want you coming over here, so go ahead and just block you off now, that way we don't have to deal with you. And it's basically going to be a lot of me doing this and then encasing it. So I'm not going to make you guys watch all that, but at least until I get to the first set of ladders, because I got some other stuff to talk about. So, like I said in the previous episode, version 1.7.4 is out, and we aren't upgraded to that yet. We're still at 1.7.2. But from my understanding, there's not a lot of world changes that go along with 1.7.4, so it shouldn't make a difference, really. We're going to head back down. But it shouldn't make that big of a difference, us not updating it to it. And let's build ourselves some more ladders here. There we go. That'll get us a little bit further. And I'm going to actually start encasing this now, too. That way we don't get shot off by any gas. And I'm going to do, on the sides, we'll go just straight up. On the back is where we will have our torches, because otherwise this would be quite dark without torches. So yeah, we'll put some torches on here, definitely. Now we could make this different. We could make it, you know, real fancy. And well, that was a perfect amount of blocks. But we're not going to. I mean, it's just a ladder to get up to, well, right here where we're at, actually. I didn't realize we were that close, but see, that's what I not want to happen. Because now there's a big gap here. So that's why we're building this these other portions here. Okay, guys, we're back. Oop. Really? Stop shooting at me. But you can see what I'm doing here. I'm basically making windows with torches, and hopefully we'll do probably like every 3 or so. Since I'm holding shift, I can actually place a block on top of the torch, which is kind of handy. And we'll just do that again. And I'm holding shift so we don't fall off the ladder anyways, so it's kind of just a bonus that we're able to place blocks on top. But yeah, this is the basic design here. I'm hoping that this will make it where we can see out, sort of, and the ghast kind of can't get in. 1, 2, 3. And we're going to have to put one here with the ladder so we can continue going up. There we go. And we're almost at the top. How many? 1, 2, 3. So we need to put a torch here. Well, just to keep it uniform anyways. We don't really need to put one there because we're pretty much at our destination. But you can see why I brought all that cobble. We used quite a bit to get up here. And there we go, there we go, there we go. So we are at the top. And what we're going to end up doing, it's a nice little lighting glitch we have here. We're going to end up breaking through here, going up a couple more levels. Because if we just came out right here, there's a good chance that we would just eventually, while we're digging, break through. So I will replace this block and this block with cobble. And as you can see, I'm falling down because you can't open the menu while doing that. So just a tip there. Don't try to open the menu while doing that. So what are we at? 1, 2, 3. So this should be cobble as well. And I don't know why I'm not just trying to break that with my pick. There we go. We'll do the same thing here. And hopefully this will put us up high enough. And it seems like the music is a little bit loud to me, so I might check on that in a second. But let's dig up a little bit more and get ourselves a nice little room up here. So there we go. So now we're up here, and like I was saying, what my goal is to, let's just make this nice, because we can. Okay, my goal is to turn this into kind of a junction. So we come up from our, well, that's our main base down there, and then we can go off in these other directions and hopefully find some unique biomes, because if you remember correctly, the Nether, for every 1 block that you travel in the Nether, it's 8 blocks in the overworld. So this is like a kind of a fast transportation for us. And as long as we are smart about it and do some encasing, it's relatively safe. So there is our ladder down, and what we'll do is I'm going to make a crafting bench because we don't have one up here. We have one down in our base, but I don't want to have to keep going back there. And then we'll actually make a trapdoor. We'll end up getting 2, which is perfect. So, whoop. So you can't activate trapdoors while pressing shift. But so there's our trapdoor heading down, and we're going to want to pick a direction and just kind of head off into it. And I think for the purpose of this, I'm just going to go straight. And this is going to rip through picks really quickly. So, and we have to be careful because pretty much right below us is probably the ground. And just to test that theory, we can go down 1, 2. So if we go down any further, well, if we go down 2 blocks over here, we're going to drop. That's why I wanted to come up a little bit to kind of avoid that. And I'm just going to place these blocks back in there. We don't really have to worry about ghast up here because they can't see us. So, yeah, so every block that we travel, so that would be 8 blocks in the overworld, another 8, etc. So by going 100 blocks this way, which is what I'm going to attempt to do, that's going to be 800 blocks. Ooh, shoot. That's not good. Okay, well, there's lava up here. So that's not good at all. But yeah, that's one of the things we're going to have to avoid is obviously lava. And we can get rid of that real quick, hopefully. Yeah, one of the dangers of the Nether. Lava everywhere, even in the ceiling. But anyways, yeah, I'm going to try to go about 800 blocks out. And, well, 100 blocks out and 800 in the overworld. And then we'll build another Nether portal and see where we're at in the overworld. And then maybe build a house there, explore some of the biomes around there, because we've done a pretty good job of securing our foothold. So it's more or less a matter of where we want to go exploring next, and I think this is a good way to do it, is kind of do some Nether exploration and see what happens. So I'm going to work on this for a little while, guys, and if anything interesting happens, I'll try to catch it on videos so that we'll have it and I can show it off. But I think a lot of it's just going to be me digging, kind of like branch mining, so I'm not going to make you guys watch all that. So I'll see you guys in a bit. Okay guys, we're back. So you can see way back there in the distance, there's our little trapdoor. So I've come quite far, and we've broken through over here. So you can see the ceiling kind of goes up a little bit. So we're right above some lava, and I don't really like that. And I'm not sure that I want to come out yet. So let's kind of get our bearings. And what I'm going to do is I'm not going to really cheat, but I'm going to look at this. So we can see that if we move, we're moving on the x-axis. So we're at x -65 right now. So let's head over to where our tunnel starts and see exactly how many blocks that is. So you can see we're only really moving on the x-axis here. So keep running, keep running, keep running. So pretty much this is almost at x equals 0. So 65 blocks is about 3/5 of the way there. So we're going to go up, actually. That's what the plan is to go up a couple blocks here. want to get to about x negative 100. So I'm going to start going up here, and this is pretty dangerous what I'm doing, because there definitely could be lava pools right above us. So if you're also doing this, just keep that in mind. You don't really want to dig straight above you at any point, especially in the Nether. So this is where we want to start going up. So right about there. We'll just kind of make a Nether staircase, I guess. I don't want to spend too much time right now making this all cobble, just in case things don't really work out as planned. I don't want to waste a ton of time. So, I mean, things could definitely not go as planned up here. So, this is kind of what I want here, is to come up a couple levels and then dig out a little bit more and see if we're up above where we want to be. And we're not quite there yet. You could see it goes up quite a bit here. So we might actually have to turn this staircase, which I don't really want to do. I would prefer just to go straight out. But let's just see what happens here. So that'll take us up another 2 levels. There we go. And we'll just keep digging up. We're gonna have to place another torch because it's getting pretty dark in here. And keep digging up. And hope that that doesn't happen. Yeah, because now we have a problem. So that is going to be a huge pain, because the second we break through this, we're going to be in lava. And water buckets, as you guys remember, do not work down in the Nether. So what we're going to do, we're going to try to get above it. Yeah, so right there we are above it, for the most part, except for that part right there. That scared me quite a bit, to be honest. And I think honestly what we're going to want to do here is probably just put another stairwell in. I don't know why I just didn't, not a stairwell rather, but do ladders, because that's just going to be infinitely quicker than what we're trying, as long as there's not a huge pool of lava up there, which there might be. So I guess we'll see in a second. And I'm pretty sure I placed one of those. Yep, placed the ladder behind me. So yeah, dealing with lava is, can't put that because of the torch. Dealing with lava in the Nether is always pretty difficult, so especially if we were to run into some directly in front of us. And I'll just use the rest of our ladders. And that's really why you can hear that there's lava somewhere close to us, and that's kind of why I'm busting out a bunch of blocks in front of me before moving forward, so we can put something like this on our bar to stop lava before it gets to us. Hopefully. So I think at this point we're probably past where that lava was, but you never know. But I'm going to continue this, guys, until we get to about x equals negative 100, which we're getting pretty close, but I'll do that off camera and then I'll catch up with you guys. Alright guys, so we are back. So this is about where I want to come out, because this will put us 800 blocks in the overworld away from where we're at. And I'm going to, now I don't really want to build the Nether portal up here, because the Nether portal will kind of correspond to that in the overworld, so it might just put us on top of a huge mountain or something. But that might be something to test, is just to put it up here and see what happens. And maybe that's what we'll do. I've always been taught to kind of build it at ground level, but I mean, really, what's it gonna hurt? Except for us, maybe. So we need to make this room a little bigger if we're gonna put another portal in it. Probably need to go another layer that way, definitely. And let's just drop some torches in here. Now, as some of you have probably noticed, I am not carrying any netherrack, or not, well, I'm carrying quite a bit of netherrack, but I'm not carrying any obsidian on me to build the nether portal. So we're gonna have to come back, which it's not a big deal. So let's see, if we go 2 in, put the portal right here in the ground. So 1, 2, 3, 4, that's the portal. Then we need to go this way. We need to come out one more this way, just to keep everything nice and uniform. And we need to go one more this way. It's so easy to break this stuff, but you just rip through your picks. So, alright, and the nether portal needs to be higher than this, so we'll have to go up. It needs to be, what, 1, 2, 3, 4 high. So right now we're at 3. And it gives me an excuse to mine out all this quartz as well. But, of course, I broke my pick, and I don't really want to use... I mean, this one's only got unbreaking on it. We'll use this. Because I just don't feel like going back. So what? 1, 2, 3 high, and then one more for the top of the portal, which we can put right in line with this, which would put us right there. And right there. Yeah, because you don't actually have to put these corner blocks in. So, I'll knock them out anyways, but we don't have to put them in. Same thing on the bottom. So, I'm going to go back and get some obsidian to try to make this portal, guys. And I'll probably do something with this area here, just because it kind of scares me. So, yeah, we'll figure it out. I have enough netherrack here to probably make some nether bricks, and if we wanted to, we could make this whole tunnel nether brick. But I don't know that we're going to do that. We'll see how things go. And before I forget, let me make another pickaxe here. Need some sticks. And you can see we used a lot of the cobble that we brought down. But not all of it, so I'm going to head back to base. This episode's starting to get a little bit long, so I'll probably call that it for this one. And I'm going to try to get some obsidian from somewhere. I don't know that we have any in the overworld. I might have to go find some and mine it. But yeah, that's it for this one, guys. You see what the plan is for the future episodes. So I guess I'll catch up to you next time. Thanks for watching. Well, guys, I know I said that was that for that episode, but I came through the nether portal here, and we have an uninvited guest. Somehow, this pigman has gone through, even though we secured the nether portal. So, that's not good. I mean, he's here now. He's in our base. Maybe he'll walk outside. Please go outside. You're not an invited guest. I don't want you here. Please leave. I don't want to hit him with anything, because even though he's in the overworld, just get out. Just get out. Thank you. Even though he's in the overworld, I have a feeling if we hit him, we'll anger his friends. And I don't want that to happen, because I want to be able to go down in the Nether on this this series, unlike Series 1. So, yeah. But I'm going to smelt a lot of this netherrack, and how I'm going to do that, and I know I said the episode was over, but I guess I lied. I'm going to use the lava bucket as a fuel source, because there's plenty of lava, and you can see this is going to be enough to do more than the 64 bricks that we're going to get out of this, but I would waste a lot of our coal if I was doing that. And all I really, since we have the nether, I can just get more lava real easily. So, but that's what I'm going to do with those guys, and then turn them into nether bricks, which you can see we've got quite a few here, but not enough to really do anything yet. So I'll turn all this netherrack into that. But now it's seriously the end of the episode, guys. So thanks for watching. See you next time.